Hey guys, today we are going to be doing a warm-up together. I have been asked by several people to put something like this together because I always mention doing a warm-up before any of my tutorials. So let's do this together. I haven't got this planned out. I'm just going to wing it like I always do. So just start with some shoulder rolls forward and backwards. The idea is just to start gently. Don't push or strain anything, just do what feels comfortable. You just want to slowly warm up all the body parts. Big arm circles backwards. And forwards. I do love this song so much. Definitely one of my favorites. And loosening up the neck, really go slow. If you have a stiff neck, take your time with this one. And the other way. Now just looking up to the ceiling, hold it for a second and down to your chest. Try and get your chin as close to your chest as possible. And side to side. I don't have super sort of flexibility in my neck, so I like to just give it a little extra pressure there with my hand, just to give it a little bit more of a stretch. But don't do this if it hurts. If anything hurts, don't do it. Alright, and looking to each side. Try and look sort of over your shoulder if you can. Alright, loosening up. Alright, into the hips. So just start with big, sort of slowish circles. Watch the knees. Keep the knees slightly bent. And if anything, sort of feels tight or the twisting isn't good, just make the circle smaller and then get bigger as you feel looser. So go each direction. And then just little side to side ones. Again, I just make this up as I go. As I feel like things need to be worked, I start warming them up. Alright, now make the circles a bit bigger if you can. Maybe start sort of getting the shoulders and the chest involved as well. Just getting really loose.
You could look into my eyes.
And isolations. So trying to isolate from the waist and sort of moving the chest side to side. So you're trying to keep your hips as still as possible, and then just, chest side to side as much as possible. And then forward and back, so pushing the chest forward, and then hunching the shoulders and sort of tucking it back. During, most dance tutorials, there's going to be, sections where we're going to be using upper body and doing isolations, and it's important to warm it all up properly. Okay, now if you're going to go in circles, so forward, to the side, back, and then to the other side. And reverse. And then do it all smoothly. So just think about those 4 motions and doing them all slowly and smoothly. Great job. Alright, shake it out. Time to warm up a little bit on the bottom half. Alright, song change. I love this one too. Alright, high knees. Going to warm up the hip flexors and the knee joints. Do some big circles. It's actually a sort of warm-up move that my son does, or tennis players tend to do, but I find it's a good one, just for opening up the hip area. Again, if this one hurts, just pause there. Alright, open the legs nice and wide into a big deep lunge. Start to sort of activate those big leg muscles. Feel free to groove out as we're going. Side to side, little chest isolations again. Down, sort of lean onto your knee, and you can really feel that stretch sort of through the inner thigh kind of area. Holding that for a minute. Now, just see what I'm doing here. Just copy this. You're just twisting your body and looking over your shoulder. So it sort of stretches all down your side. Still through the hamstrings as well, thighs. Alright, hands on the floor. If you can't reach, just spread your legs a little bit further until you can get your hands flat. I'm pretty inflexible, unfortunately, so I cannot touch the floor when my feet come together. That is something I'd like to work on. Bring it back into this squat position again. And then we're going to walk the feet together. Keep your fingers on the floor as long as possible. And then pause there before your hands are about to come off. And then keep walking them in and lift up. And yeah, as you can see, that's as close as I can get to the floor with my feet together, which is a little bit disappointing, I've got to say. But, flexibility can be improved, so it's encouraging. All right, next song. Here we go. I do love this one. Bit of a different vibe, but yeah, super cool. This is Jungle by Tash Sultana. Alright, stretching the quads, standard quadricep stretch, if I can speak. Good for practicing your balance. Which also with dancing, good balance is important, particularly if you're going to be doing turns and things like that. Alright, calf stretch. This is one of my go-tos every time I dance because a shuffle dance in particular uses so much calf, lots of calf muscle, and just bend that back leg as well, get additional stretch. And I've had a calf injury. I tore and I forget which calf it was, to be honest. I tore one of my calf muscles when I was playing tennis a couple of years ago, and it took so much longer to heal than I thought was possible. So yeah, I'm really conscious of my calf muscles. Alright, up on the toes. Really try to get as high as possible. I've got stiff, big toes. I stubbed my toe a few years ago. I was dreaming that I was about to get hit by a bus, and I literally leapt out of bed and ran into the corner of the bedroom and whacked my toe into the bedside table, and it went black, and the nail sort of came off, and it was so sore. And I never really got it checked properly, and now it's like, I think there's like arthritis or something in it, so I really like to practice getting up as high on my toes as possible to try and keep it from getting super stiff. Alright, we're getting loose now. I feel like a good part of the body is pretty warm. Let's just kind of combine a few of these movements all together. We're gonna do circles with the hips and with the chest, and just really feel a bit loose. I don't know, loose something. So hips one way, shoulders, and then reverse, which this way looks kind of awkward now that I'm watching it. But yeah, you're always going to favour one side, and the other side's going to feel a bit weird. All right. Let's start bouncing around. Let's get into the knees, start grooving, just have a bit of a boogie for a minute. It cools off. Use the arms. Doesn't matter what it looks like. It's all about how it feels. Alright, let's go down. Oh yeah, I can feel that in my knees. My knees lately have been really tight, so while I'm warming up, yeah, those first couple of bends. Oh gosh, yeah, it's painful, but the more I do it, the looser it gets, so that's good. Slowly fold your way up. Now let's get some more of these isolations happening. So it's chest, stomach, hips. So you're going to create a sort of, smooth, rolly kind of feel. So chest out, then stomach, then hips. So chest, stomach, hips, chest, stomach, hips, and then just try and make it as loose as possible. And now that I'm watching myself do it, it doesn't actually look as loose and flowy as what I thought it was or how it felt. So yeah, I think I need to practice these as well. Now, yeah, forward with the hips first and then back. So you're sort of reversing hips first and then hips last. Really good moves to practice just as you get older. I find that, people can look a bit stiffer as they get older. So doing these kind of movements just helps you to feel loose, Don't want to get stiff and, not be able to move freely. Alright, anyway, bouncing around. Getting ready to, if you're going to do a shuffle dance, this is the sort of stuff you want to warm up with. I think we're on to a new song. I can't hear the music right now as I'm doing this voiceover, so I'm not sure, but I think, yes it is. Yeah, you get the last one, X's and O's by Al King. I don't know where we're up to. Alright, step side to side. We should be feeling pretty loose by now, and then this will start, making sure we're really warm and getting the heart rate up a little bit. Reminder, I am making this up as I go. So yeah, just copy me as I'm moving. If you want to do your own thing, totally fine. Do whatever you like, whatever feels good. Alright, so this is a typical shuffle move. Sort of like a reverse, I don't know if it's called a reverse running man. I really need to learn my terminology, but it's also kind of like a flick kick, if you did aerobics, it's the sort of thing you would have done in aerobics. Side to side, step tap, and running man. Very common move in shuffle dancing. Let's quickly revisit the move. So pretty straightforward, sort of just jump it up, jump it out, up and then out. It's not too hard. If you haven't mastered it before though, it can feel a little bit awkward at first, so that's one that you could probably practice when we finish.
1, 2, 3, they're gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, but they never wanna leave.
Okay, let's try and put those two moves together. So we've got the flip kick to the front, 4 flip kicks to the side, and then the running man. We're doing 8 of those. And then back to the front. Yes, flip kick to the front, now to the side, and then the running man. The running man feels like I'm doing it off the beat slightly, so that kind of feels strange. But anyway. Alright, take a quick break, quick breather. Shuffling is great cardio. You will get tired quickly. Alright, we are nearly done, guys. We've got about 50 seconds left. Hang down, stretch out your back. Alright, let's go one more time with the shuffle combo. 4 to the front, 4 to the side. And running man. Oh no, flip kick, apologies. Alright, running man, there we go. And let's turn around to the side and to the back. And to the other side. Back to the front. Nearly done. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hopefully I'll see you in another dance tutorial.